Hi everyone, welcome to Soulbeat Tarot. To those of you who have been here before, welcome back. I know it's been a really long time. To those of you that are new to my channel, I will leave a timestamp below so that you can go right to the reading. But I just wanted to spend a minute talking about why I've been gone for the people that were following me before. So anyway, I'm sure I'm not the only one who had a little bit of a rough summer with all of the retrogrades. It was just insane. And I had a lot of stuff that I needed to work out within myself, within my family unit. And I just needed to take some time for myself, and it just didn't feel right to be on here until I could get myself in a better place. And I'm sure that a lot of you can relate to that because, like I said, the retrograde season was pretty crazy, and I don't know. I feel very different now. I'm ready to come back and start this over. I'm probably going to change a lot of the things about my channel that I had before. I'm going to start some new stuff, which I'm really excited about. You know, I really want to try to connect more with you guys. At some point, I will probably start some sort of membership program so that, you know, we can connect and we can do that sort of thing. But anyway, so I pulled these. I've been thinking about restarting my channel for a little while, and I knew eventually the timing would all be right. And I had a couple people really inspire me over the past month, and I've been exhausted. Honestly, I don't know. I would love to hear about other people's experiences from not only was my summer, I was going to say disruptive, but a little bit rough. You know, it was just not my typical. There was a lot of stuff going on and a lot of stuff coming up that I thought that I'd released a long time ago. And, you know, and then when the eclipses came around, I was exhausted and just floored, I guess is the best word to say it. I normally am a pretty energetic person, but man, did those eclipses, really drag my energy down. But I woke up this morning and I finally feel like I have all of my energy back. I finally feel like I have my safe mental space back. I was struggling with some negative thoughts and just some things that I hadn't struggled with in a while. So there's been some pressure, and I worked through a lot of stuff. So anyway, I'm back. I pulled these cards out just as a beginning of a re-entry, because I just wanted to kind of get back into the energy of reading for other people besides myself and see how that felt. And it's funny because when all of these cards came out, I thought to myself, oh, this reading resonates with me. But I also feel like it's going to resonate for other people. Because I know that and I've said this before a long time ago, I feel like that, you know, there's a lot of collective stuff going on, and it's not going to be unusual for what's happening to you to happen to other people. Obviously, when you watch other people's tarot readings, thousands of people, for some of them, tune into those and resonate with those. So why wouldn't a reading that I resonated with, that I wanted to put on my channel, resonate with a lot of other people? So this guy right here, all I can think of is just being stuck in, I want to say the Matrix, being stuck in this reality that has made you feel bound and not able to express yourself in a way that truly makes your soul happy. Like that's what the beginning of your, as being here as a human, that's what it might have felt like if you were to reflect back on your growth and the things that you've been through, that there was probably a time where you felt like you'd been shoved into this little box that never really felt like you fit inside of. But as time has gone on, it's like there's been this ability to connect to the way that you've lived your life, how you possibly have been closed off to certain possibilities that could have been yours because of what do I want to say? Your family history, your family karma, I guess, is what I would want to call it. And this has been such a huge time to reflect on those things. And, it may have felt like an endless back and forth maze that you felt like you were never going to get out of. That, here you are, there, like having two sides to yourself. The human side that you feel like you have to put on this show in order to make it in society, or I was going to say the real world was the words that were going to come out of my mouth originally. And, just having things reflected at you, and the chaotic, because this card to me is like order and chaos. It, with the moon in Virgo, it's like not being able to see an aspect of the reality that you've been living in, hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I had to let my dog out or she's just going to keep barking and being annoying. So where was I? So basically, because I feel this way, I feel like there's going to be other people out there that feel this way, that all of a sudden it's like you've waken up and you finally see the bullshit in the world around you. Like truly, I mean, I want to say that there's been an aspect there for a long time, but to have it truly set in and to know that you've kind of been living a lie because of society and, feeling the need to please others around us, to make others feel comfortable. Like the tone of my voice just changed, but it's like a confusion, disorienting, and enough to, all I can think of is like crazy eyes, that it's the order of it, and the everything, trying to fit yourself into a box that you were never meant to be in, would be, when you really see it for what it is, would be enough to kind of make you go, whoa, what the hell have I been doing this whole time? So it's I love her eyes in this. Can you guys see that? Like how red they are, So all I can think of is somebody that's just worked themselves to the bone and, really looked at themselves and looked at what they want out of this life and realized that they can do just about anything that they put their mind to, and then actually putting their mind to it and actually moving forward with it, and you know, I think it's Saturn that just moved into, you know, there's so many planetary things that are happening that are going to be important for so many people in so many different ways. And I just have this overwhelming sense that I'm not the only person that feels this way. I'm not the only person that just has this knowing that things are changing. Things are going to get better on a collective level, especially for the people. I'm speaking for the people that I feel like would go to a tarot channel, you know. I want to say evolved people. I heard somebody say that the other day and I was like, oh, wow, that's perfect. So, you know, the people that have been paying attention to their own needs and desires and working on themselves and working through stuff, which is what I've been doing. And, you know, it feels like it's not that this right now time is going to be the culmination of it all, but it's a big step forward. It's a big, I just pictured somebody, you know, like stepping off of a boat or taking that final step onto the top of a mountain. You know, this has been a journey that we have been on that has been long and hard and exhausting at times, but it's also been rewarding. And, you know, I wouldn't give it back. I would never change the trajectory that I feel like I have put myself on and learned to believe in myself. You know, this stone jumped out to me today. All of these stones jumped out to me today, and they all have different meanings to them. But this one was, I thought of a planet, and this thing's, you know, it's just like a distant goal that you know deep down you have for yourself, and it's going to be different for everybody, but it's the goal that makes your soul beat. It's like that, you know, that's why I started this channel, because I needed to discover what actually made my, I want to say, soul's heart beat, you know, the thing that really made me sing, the thing that really made me want to get up every morning and do these things. You know, it's not my 9-to-5 job. I do that, and I do it with a smile on my face, but that's not my life purpose. That's not what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. I know that that's not what I will be doing in a couple of years. But I struggled with that, as I'm sure many people have, you know, as you're learning to trust yourself and listen to your intuition. And it's been a slow journey. Can you see the little snail on this card? And I find so many snail shells. It's one of the things that I find. I mean, I find butterflies and moths, which there's a lot on this card, but I find a lot of snail shells. And I guess I never really thought of the importance of that. You know, the reminder that the universe was telling me that this is going to be a slow journey. You know, it's not just going to happen overnight. And I think a part of me wanted it to just happen overnight. I didn't want to go through all of the difficult things, but I did. And I know that there's a lot of other people out there who have done the same thing and who have probably woken up within the past couple of days and just been like, I know what I'm going to do now. I fully know what I'm going to do, or at least the next step of what I'm going to do now. You know, it may still transform, and it may still, because the universe likes to do that to you. You know, sometimes things don't work out, and I'm trying to think what happened to me the other day. I really wanted to go to a certain store. I can't remember exactly what happened, but basically, you know, I wanted to go to this one store, and it didn't work out that I could go there. But then I went to a different store, and I realized that they had something at that other store. Like, I was really bummed out that I couldn't go to the first store that I wanted to go to. Something didn't work out, and I kind of let myself get bummed out about it. And then I got to the second store and I realized that they had something that I wanted way, way more that they wouldn't have had at the first store. And it was just a really great reminder for me that the universe works in mysterious ways. And sometimes you think you're walking down a path for a very specific reason, but when you get to the end of it, you realize that you were on that path that whole time for a very different, very specific reason. You know, something that's much, much better and much more fitting for you and what you, because your higher self knows best, and you don't always, you know, even the best of us misjudge what we think our higher selves want for us. You know, it's just a part of the journey, I think. But, you know, there's this energy of finally people, okay, so I find heart-shaped rocks at all constantly. So this is just a couple of them. I think that this is probably some sort of form of jasper, which I honestly can't remember but if that means something to you, you know, you could look that up and see the meaning. But not only does this stone, there you go, not only does this stone have like a butterfly looking shape on it, it also, where the heck is it? It also has a heart on it. Do you see the heart right there? And I just find it really important for me that I find these heart-shaped rocks, that because a big part of my journey has been opening my heart, and I know that I still have a long ways to go with that. But you know, I'm in a more trusting space than I have been, and I know that that's going to allow me to continue to open it more and build myself up because of that more and more every single day. And I can't be the only one on this journey. That, you know, there's no way. I know that there's a whole collective of people out there that are trying to do the same things as me, or close to the same things as, you know, to just try to learn more about ourselves and be able to connect to these powers that everyone as humans has the possibility, or has the ability rather, to connect to those things. It's just learning how to do that, learning, you know, healing yourself and learning the things that you need to learn and releasing the things that you need to release, and how it all kind of flows together, you know, which makes me come back to this card of inheritance, and how it makes me think of, you know, like family karma. And I really think that this has been a big time for people to break free of their family karma and finally release themselves of you know, things that have been holding you back, parts of your personality that you were born with that, you know, you never really understood why. Maybe there's a specific word that I'm searching for here that I can't find, but maybe it'll come to me later. But it's held us all back. And, you know, I think that this is a really important time for humanity, because we have the technology available for people to connect on a deep level without really ever meeting each other. I mean, yes, it would be nice eventually to meet some people that you've connected with through YouTube and, you know, these tarot channels and stuff, but just to, it's been a huge support for me, and I'm so grateful for it. And I just see from my abilities that I have had to, you know, see myself and heal myself, and to know that I might be able to help a couple of people on their journey, you know, is an amazing feeling. Yeah, and it's been really difficult, and it's not quite over, but but we've gotten past a huge hurdle. Like, you know, I feel like this is the marking of a huge milestone for a lot of people that have been on this journey, that know the feeling that I'm talking about. I know that there's other people out there that know this, and it's like you've stepped into, all I can think of is like, this is her aura, you know, and there's a path behind her, and it's like she is creating that path for herself. Like, I don't care if there was trees there, like she is going to blow through them, you know, because of her abilities, because of her, you know, her ability to heal herself and see herself for what she can truly be. You know, it's powerful. It's really powerful. And, you know, I also feel this sense of protection here. Well, that card, actually, I forgot that it says protection on it, but it's funny because it's this energy of, well, it makes me think of boundaries and how that would protect you. Oh, I just saw 2111 on the clock, if that means anything for anybody. You know, she sees the snail, or this is how I'm feeling it. She sees the snail. She knows the journey has been long and hard, but she still has that trust in her that she's going to get there. She has the ability to calm and comfort herself and move forward. You know, she can live her life with her heart open and help others and help herself at the same time and be protected and not worry about things. You know, it seems like the biggest problem of society today is the people's inability to disengage from their brain and to just trust things for themselves, just know what's good for themselves. Like, that's what this whole journey has been about. And it's just such a beautiful energy, you know, to be able to feel your own power and ability and know that you can get guidance from this thing that's not there, that maybe a year ago it made you feel crazy that you even thought those things. And this, you know, this card, this stability, this Earth Spirit card, it also, this, of course, the swans make me think of, I want to say like a divine partner, partnering for life, finding someone who is a true match for yourself, you know. And I feel like that's been also a part of this journey for a lot of people. And it's not easy. It's not easy healing yourself to the place where you can bring in that person that's meant for you. You know, it's not about going out and finding people and just dating anybody or getting on Tinder. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just, I know that there's a certain amount of, that there's certain people out there that believe in the same thing that I believe in. And that's a part of it, is finding that person, that right person. And, you know, I get the feeling in this card that she's close. She's not quite there, but she's really close. She can't actually see this thing, but she has that inner knowing. She has the ability to see and to trust. It's hard, you know, talking about trust. That's really a hard thing to do. And okay, so I'm going to lay these cards out because I actually, after I had gotten all the energies from this, I had pulled cards, and this moon card had come out and fallen right on this cave, the protection card. And I just thought, oh, that's so fitting, because I just wanted to know if I could know more. You know, I wanted to find out if Spirit would give me any more insight into, you know, what was happening here for people. And so I got the moon card and the Eight of Swords. And I just thought, oh, that's so fitting, you know, that it's meant to be unknown, you know, but it's also, I also feel like it's meant to be that it's not the end of possibilities of you getting hurt, but it's the end of feeling, it's like constantly feeling that worry of the hurt coming. You know, now it's like, okay, I know that I can still be hurt, but I also know that pain brings me power and, you know, the ability to move forward, to use that for something. It's powerful, the knowing, the protection, and and yes, there could be negativity attached there, but it's okay. You're able to bring yourself back to this stable place, and that's really powerful, you know. It's like, I just put those down, but I'm gonna pick them right back up. It's like your vision is starting to bleed through to and actually attach to you, you know, which is a powerful thing when you start to manifest things, and that feeling that you get when you tell the universe that you want something, and you feel it with every fiber of your being that that's going to happen, and then it does, and you get that exact thing that you ask for. It's powerful, and it's almost like every time that happens, you get closer and closer to freeing yourself from this cage. Like, you know, the Eight of Swords in the upright is talks about, you know, being blindfolded, and you can get out of the situation that you're in, but because of your mind, like, you're keeping yourself in this place. You're thinking that you can't see the way forward, but this just, it's like you've come to the understanding that yes, this door is open, yes, there's freedom, yes, there's friends and help on the other side, and you're so close to getting there to where you're just going to fly out of the cage, but you know, you're not quite ready yet, but you see the potential in things, and you see how you're going to move forward, and that starts to bleed through into you, and it stays with you, and that's how you manifest, and that's how you continue to master the things that you master. And it's a really crazy, awesome energy. I absolutely love it. So anyway, I will be trying to post more videos on a daily basis. You know, that's probably not always going to happen every single day, because I do have 2 kids and, you know, a crazy life, but that is my goal, and I really can't wait to connect again and hear from people again, and just continue to move forward with this, and build something build a community where we can genuinely just be ourselves and talk about all the wacky things that we want to talk about and help each other. That's what I want from this channel. That is my ultimate goal. So anyway, I will get going. It's so great to be back. I can't wait to hear from people. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to, and like the video if it resonated. I'd love to hear from people in the comments, and it's good to be back. I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.